Spring April comes with a flurry of activities. The figs are starting to pop, the leaves are coming out on most of the trees, and there's a lot of work to be done. I usually like to look at my bonsai benches to see what tree needs to be worked on. In this video, I work on my Japanese Arakawa maple bonsais. Spring is a good time just to prune back some of the over-elongating shoots on your Japanese maple. It's also a good time to teach your kids how to earn $1. Here's a couple of Japanese Arakawa rough bark maples that I have. And I'm doing sort of a slight trimming and defoliation. It's about mid-April, so we're just leading into spring. And I'm not doing any major cutbacks on the tree. You don't want to do that right now. You want to do just slight trimming of overextending branches and shaping the tree, and partial defoliation if you want to. You can do defoliation about 2 to 3 times a year depending on where you're at. We're here in the Pacific Northwest where maples love our climate. So here's the work that I've done already on one tree. This is actually 2 trees that lends to the design really well. And I've created kind of that conical, recognizable bonsai maple shape that should look pretty good. And then here's one that I haven't done, and I'll do a hyperlapse of this one. Here I just want to show you a close-up of what I'm doing. I'm cutting it down to about second node, just getting rid of that extra long length and then leaving a stub behind so that there's room to die back. You can see here I've cleared out the bottom so that you can see the trunk. I've left stubs though, because the stubs will allow for some dieback. Without it, you may damage the trunk more than you'd want. So yeah, those stubs will be cleaned up later. Okay, here you can see that I've done partial defoliation and has trimmed the trees down to kind of a more recognizable shape, I guess, as a maple bonsai. Let's take a closer look. I think I like this tree's trunk quite a bit. It's got really good curves and turns as you make your way up the trunk. You can kind of see that rough bark coming through a little bit. So you can see here, great trunk. This should develop into a really nice bonsai. I also really like this tree. 2 trees in one, but they have kind of a great balance. And that little tree actually looks like a lower branch that complements it very well. So yeah, my 2 Arakawas. I want to show you something else. So here are a couple other Arakawas that I have that really have that nice cork bark that has developed on the tree. And I need to trim these guys down as well. This one right here is really, really rough. Here's a couple more Arakawas that I gotta work on. So remember, April, don't do any major cuts in your maples. You can do a little bit of pruning for the shoots that are going outside of your silhouette, and partial defoliation. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Until the next time. Bye-bye. And because I hate to waste anything, especially Japanese Arakawa maple cuttings, I took the tips and stuck them in some rooting powder, stuck them in some soil, put them in a bag, and left it on the shelf. They root. If they don't, no big deal.